Good morning. I've been laid up for 2 days in Llangollen. Nice place to be laid up though. Llangollen is just incredible. I'm going to do a little just a little episode on Llangollen and all it has to offer because it's just incredible. I've had a bit of a cold and a sore throat and just feeling a bit no energy. So we've rested up for a couple of days. We're all packed, refueled and energized and ready to hit the road again today. It's a little bit chilly, so Bloss's rain cover is on, and we're headed up to the Horseshoe waterfall. The plan was to have a dip, but it's really chilly compared to yesterday. And then we're going to head up over the Horseshoe Pass to a place called the World's End. I think there's a forestry up there, so hopefully a bit of wild camping tonight, and then tomorrow down to Mold. And yeah, happy days. So I'm really happy to be back on the bike. Was feeling a bit stagnant in a tent for a couple of days. Although it is always nice to rest and recharge and make some films. As a traveller, you guys know it's always nice to be on the road, isn't it? And experience new things. So I will catch you all soon. Have a good day. We are back at the canal between Llangollen and Horseshoe Pass, and it's a fair day here. It's rather busy, so showing some courtesy and some politeness and pushing the bike most of the way. The plan was to go up over the Horseshoe, but I spoke to a lovely dear old couple. She is a keen cyclist and he used to be a caving instructor. How awesome. I think they're probably both in their 80s now. So they've suggested not taking the main road up over the Horseshoe Pass, because I'm most definitely going to be walking Bloss and pushing the bike at the same time, and there are sections of the road that are 60 miles an hour and there are sections that are 40 miles an hour. So they've suggested an alternative B road. They've said it's very steep, which I don't mind, and there will be hardly any cars. So that's the plan. Down to Horseshoe Falls for a little visit, maybe have a little snack, and then head up the hills. So we've just arrived at Horseshoe Falls. They are pretty spectacular, but I'm already very sad because there's quite a bit of litter around. There's an abandoned barbecue. There's actually no bins here, and there's a load of litter over here, and it's really sad actually, because it's such a beautiful place, and there's no bins. Why is there no bins here? Luckily I'm armed with a recycling bag, or a bag I still got from Built Wells. So we're gonna do a bit and then see if we can drop it off. There's a hotel about 500 yards away. I imagine they make lots of money, and hopefully they'll take the rubbish in and leave a bit of love in this place. So sad. So I've just had a very interesting hour in the chain hotel along the River Dee. So I filled that bag of rubbish up, and there are no public bins in the area to leave the bag by, which I've been told to do so I don't get charged with fly tipping. I had a chat with the owner of the hotel, and it's an ongoing issue which has been going on for years and years and years. He wasn't happy for me to put the rubbish in one of his skips, which I totally understand. So I've ended up emailing the local authority with a little article with some pictures to see what can happen, and take it from there. And I was rewarded with a pot of tea and a cream tea, scone, jam, cream and butter. So watch this space, people. Public bins, must have public bins. We've got the wrong road, so to turn around extra 2 miles. So we're on the main road up to the Horseshoe Pass, and I think it's throwing everything it has at me. The best of Welsh weather. I got a flat out headwind, I got a rain coming in from my left hand side, horizontal, and unfortunately there's not a lot of traffic on this main road, and in about 10 minutes time I take a B road where there should be no traffic. So just need to run the gauntlet on this stretch of road, and then I'm going to stop and make a cup of tea, I think. So speak to you soon. So I've just checked and we've got another 600 foot to push the bike up. I'm not sure what the gradient is, but I'm absolutely Hank Marvin. So is Bloss. So we've just stopped. Going to make some noodles and film my face. Plan is to wild camp tonight. So I always try and feed up in the late afternoon, and then I don't have to be fussing around with trying to find things in the dark and making noises and all that sort of stuff. So, and the sun has come out, look at that. Yay! What a reward. So wouldn't it be awesome to see the sunset on top of Horseshoe Pass? We will see. And then I've spotted, so then I'm going to turn east to head towards Berkeley for tomorrow night. So I've got a warm showers host tomorrow evening, and there's a couple of forestries on the way down off the Horseshoe Pass. That's probably where we're going to end up later, but I'll check in with you then. This little section left. See the road up there. I could hear cars, so I know I need to go. Woohoo! So the storm hit and it was so windy we couldn't come down off the mountain, so we had to make camp at the Ponderosa.